Yo, picture this. It's your boy Cash here. It's 2025. Will Smith, a man old enough to be a cool uncle who still thinks getting jiggy is a thing, in what looks like a comedy therapy session sketch. Next thing you know, dancers popping up out of nowhere. He trying to give us this whole carefree summer block party type vibe. Nah, this ain't a lost episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, even though I wish it was. Nope. This piece of basura right here is the brand new music video for Will Smith's single, Pretty Girls. For the last couple years, we knew that rock bottom looked like for Will. It was that slap at the Oscars, the one that basically broke the net. But what if that wasn't the end of the story? What if the slap was just the first domino in a longer, way more awkward, and honestly, way more confusing public saga? Because this new music, this vibe, not just the song, it's a symptom of something bigger. And it proves that the Fresh Prince identity crisis is far from over. Look, after the slap, Will needed a win badly. He had to remind everybody why he was just sitting right there, how he came the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The 4th of July box office king, the global megastar. And what was his solution? After taking his 20-year break from music, he dropped a whole album called Based on a True Story. The first single, Pretty Girls, landed in summer 2025, which was this year. And let's just say, this shit was not the song of the summer. It wasn't a bunch of hate like some might have expected. It was more like the fuck is this? The song's an upbeat, vibrant party track, but you got a man in his mid-50s singing about pretty girls, which what does it matter? Even if you got a pretty girl, she just gonna fuck on a real dude. There's a bunch of dances, and it just feels out of time. It's like he trying to bring back 97, and everybody's supposed to forget 2022. I personally don't care about the slap. If his music slapped like he did Chris Rock, I wouldn't be making this video. The whole thing don't feel like the Prince is back. It's more like we throwing him out of the crib like he Jazzy Jeff. Now look, I'm not even gonna try to fully capture the whole vibe for you with just words. You gotta see it to believe it. So I'm gonna drop a snippet of the song right here, I don't know, somewhere, whole screen. And I promise you, I will not be jamming when we get back like in my NBA video.
Basketball is my favorite sport. I like the way they dribble up and down the court. Just like I'm the king on the microphone. So it's Dr. J.
So take a look at this and we're gonna talk after.
Can you make me understand?
I like pretty girls.
Girls, 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 girls.
I love pretty girls.
Girls, 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 girls.
I like pretty girls.
Girls, 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 girls.
I love pretty girls.
Girls, 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 girls.
You don't gotta wait in line tonight. You too.
That's enough. You don't need to hear them bars, trust me. How did the man who gave us Summertime, one of the unofficial anthems to begin the summer, put out this shit and think, yeah, this is what the people been wanting? And I wasn't the only one feeling some type of way about it. Let's hear what some other people had to say.
You hear Big Willie, man. Y'all be on Big Willie's head for no reason.
I am the paint, and I'm the brush, and I'm the canvas. I am a saint, but if you touch, I am a savage.
Honestly, Will Washrush.
We did not unpack the new Will Smith song yet.
Pretty Girls, yeah, I like Pretty Girls, whatever. He decided that wasn't enough.
I can see it tick-tocking.
It's not gonna go.
It's not gonna go. It's not gonna go nowhere here. That record's not for
in
here.
Europe now.
But it's
That record's not for here.
The problem
Miami.
is, first of all, if this had been the lead single and he had done this first and didn't do them terrible freestyles and all the other shit, he might have been on a different trajectory. We just say he made a corny mid-album, right? With all due respect, has kind of embarrassed. This feels like midlife crisis now.
This is that type of shit. That this type
All right,
of record.
yo,
works
please,
here.
all right, yo,
Dog.
mute all these mics, please.
Hey, dog, that's what we doing?
Please mute every other mic but mine. Please.
Say less. Got it.
Please mute every single mic.
Got it.
I can't anymore. I don't know who payroll you niggas is on. This is not what y'all are describing. And this broadcast has too much esteem in the music world for me to let y'all keep telling people that if the right girl get their hands on this, it's gonna fly. I let y'all get y'all bullshit Snoop takes off. This y'all have to stop. I don't know what Will Smith album you working on.
I'm not working on Will Smith.
The days of Wild Wild West, because that worked too. All them shits that you named work. Those days are not here. Will Smith is how old?
57.
The stimulus plan that you naming is not working today for 50 however year old Will Smith.
Shout out to Joe and Mark Lamont Hill for recognizing trash when they hear it. Of course, Ish and Nice would say it wasn't that bad. But if you listen to the pod, the only thing worse than Will Smith's album is their podcasting ability. So I'm not surprised they had this shit take. That 2022 Oscar moment wasn't just a wild TV clip. That shit was like a career nuke. You cannot commit violence in front of the whites on national TV. In the hood, that would have been a little straightening. Chris Rock got disrespectful, so Will had to straighten him out. Unfortunately, he was on national TV, and you can't get that off. In the aftermath, Smith got hit with a 10-year ban from the Oscars. A bunch of his big money projects quietly got put on ice. And worse than that, his approval rating went in the toilet, which he had carefully crafted, managed, and at one point looked like it was Teflon. He went from being everybody's favorite star to being the face of a bunch of memes and heated debates online. He did the whole PR crisis tour, went all over the net, issued the apologies, went quiet, and he seemed to be following the whole celebrity playbook, step for step, play for play. He figured he could lay low for a while, pop back up with some heavy-hitting tracks, maybe begin a little comeback story, fly-ass movie, maybe a little Fresh Prince return. But nobody, and by nobody I mostly mean me, expected him to come back with this bullshit. He did drop a gospel song called You Can Make It that actually hit #1 on the Billboard Gospel Airplay chart. But that felt more like a niche move, not a mainstream return. And I'm not even about to sit up here and act like I know what the fucking Billboard Gospel charts look like. The thing about this new music is that the slap was one impulsive, stupid moment in front of the whole world. This album, though, this was a calculated, planned out project with months of writing, recording, and a mass marketing budget behind it. And somehow, it still ended up being whack. This wasn't about misreading the room. The music just plain sucks. To back up the album, Smith launched his first ever solo headlining tour across Europe this summer, playing major festivals and venues. So he is putting in the work. I'll give him that much. He's on the stage, but the whole thing just feel off. He trying to sell that Big Willie Style, pause, the fun-loving, wisecracking rapper who just can't lose. But my guy, you've been taking nothing but L's. That persona done cracked, maybe even shattered by that slap, trying to glue it back together like your mama's vase you broke and then pretend those cracks ain't there. It just feel off. The fun feels forced. The charm feel like it's on autopilot. It's like you're trying to get all of us to get the last few years happen. But the internet memory is long, y'all. That shit gonna be around forever. When you really break it down, the slap was shocking, out of control moment, but it was over in a flash and not even worth it. If I'm gonna lose my career, the headline gonna say more than Cash slaps a man on stage. But I digress. This musical comeback, you could argue, is even more revealing. It's a prolonged, awkward, and weird misfire that shows the Fresh Prince just don't get why we messed with him in the first place. And something I'm realizing, y'all, is like a lot of these famous people are just not cool. They're weirdos who were never cool. A lot of it is an image. You shouldn't have to try. When someone is chill, you just know it. They ain't got to go out and show you. He trying to sell us a product. The easygoing, never stressed Fresh Prince. And nobody's really buying anymore. Does this, I'll wear that on the screen, look like the face of a man that's not stressed? The man behind the brand has gotten too complicated. The slap wasn't rock bottom. Rock bottom is releasing an album called Based on a True Story that seems to be ignoring the biggest true story of your life over the last few years. The real question now is, can Will Smith ever actually reinvent himself after all of this? Or are we just watching the final, confusing, and kind of painful chapter of one of the most legendary careers Hollywood has ever seen? It's clear this whole strategy just ain't it. But what y'all think is driving this whole thing? Is it genius or denial? Let me know your theories in the comments. And if you digging this breakdown, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, because I record when I feel like it without any rhyme or reason. It's your boy Cash. Stay up, y'all.